we're going to have another moment to practice a pause. So this practice is going to be a kosha meditation. In yoga, the koshas are the layers or the sheaths, the different 5 layers of self. So there's the physical body, there's the breath body, there's 2 parts of the mental body. So in the mind, there's the reflexive mind, and that's the part that constantly has that chatter, that inner commentary. It's observing data and making comments about the data. And then there's the discerning mind, and that's the mind that, regardless of what's happening, it's the one that can witness what is happening. And then there's the innermost sheath, the area of bliss, or the heart. And so this is a great way to practice pause, maybe midday. Maybe you've been, running through your day, it's been a hustle, and you haven't had a chance to check in on yourself. And the beautiful thing about this is energy and awareness tend to coexist. So wherever your energy goes, your awareness goes, your energy follows. And so if your energy's been drawn out to everything else you've been doing in the day, you've not put much attention to yourself, and there might be some needs that you need to tend to. And so with the pause, it offers an opportunity for choice. Maybe you can choose to meet some of the needs that become apparent during this meditation, and that even in small ways might change the course of your day. So I'll guide you through this. There's no equipment needed, just a quiet place. Sit in a way that's comfortable, and we'll begin. So if you're comfortable, close your eyes. If not, find something on the floor to gaze at and blur out the rest. And then just start to become an observer, a witness to that first kosha, the first layer of self, the physical body. Just notice temperature. Is your body too hot, too cold, just right? Where's that Goldilocks for you? Maybe you notice some tension or subtle pain in places like the neck or the back that might lead you to have a need to stretch or provide some warmth for that area after the meditation. Maybe you notice that the body is exhausted, or maybe you notice a need like hunger or thirst. Just collect the data, just notice the physical layer. And then start to tune into that second kosha, the breath layer. Without changing your breath in any way, just notice it. Maybe you've, again, been on that hustle all day long, and in bringing awareness to your breath, you notice that you've not tended to it at all, and maybe your breath is really shallow. Maybe it feels kind of stuck. What might it feel like to start just even bringing awareness to the breath? Maybe the awareness alone will help to make it smoother. Or maybe I can make a choice to begin to increase just a bit on my inhale and increase just a bit on my exhale. And then after tending to your breath layer for a few more moments, begin to come into that, the first mental kosha. So that area of the mental chatter, reflexive mind. This is the part that's collecting data about its environment, sight, sounds, taste, touch, smell. It's also having comments about everything it's observing. So without adding to the comments and without judging the comments, just notice, what's the quality of your headspace right now? How fast are thoughts per second flowing? What's the quality of the content of the stuff in the mind? How crowded is it? Just notice. And then once you've collected some data about the reflexive mind, start to come into the discerning mind. And here know that regardless of what thoughts you became aware of in the last kosha, you are not your thoughts. You are that who is observing the thoughts. It's bigger than all the parts. And then lastly, that bliss layer, that innermost kosha, that heart layer. Notice if you can sense anything there. It's okay if you don't. Maybe right now there's not a very strong connection. Maybe you haven't really taken the time often to go this deep within. It doesn't mean it's not there, it just means that connection needs to be strengthened, and it can over time. Maybe right now it's just coming up as numb. Again, that's okay. Whenever you notice, don't judge it. Maybe within the heart layer you have a strong sense of gratitude or compassion, and you're becoming very aware of that within, and maybe it even brings a smile to your face and kind of anchors you back right here and now. Any of those potential experiences are just fine. And then after you've spent time gathering data on each of the 5 layers of the sheaths of the self, the physical, the breath body, the reflexive mind, the discerning mind, and the heart space, you can bring yourself back to the here and now. And from here, if there's any data that collected, there's needs that need to be met. We can't control what the world brings to us during our day, but we get to control how we react to it. And maybe, again, in the space of a pause, we have choice, and maybe that choice we make next changes and softens our day, reduces the amount of stress we're feeling overall, and just brings us back to now. Hope you find this helpful. Thanks.